Good afternoon. My name is Yeramiah Kheng. I'm from Calvary Assembly of God in Lomita, California, and I will be referencing 2 Chronicles 7:14, Jeremiah 29:13, and Ezekiel 36:26. And the title of my message today is Breakthrough. Woo! 2 Chronicles 7:14 says, "Then if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, I will hear from heaven, forgive their sins, and restore their land." Today I'd like to talk to you about a God who gives us purpose and transforms hearts. I find that so many of us today are struggling with burdens of shame, depression, bitterness, and anger, lost without a sense of purpose or hope. We need breakthrough, the total transformation and surrender of our hearts to God. We cannot live this life without Him because He is our source of life, the one who gives us purpose. This leads me to my first point. Breakthrough always starts with prayer. There is great power in prayer when believers gather together to pray and seek God's face. The kind of power that can move mountains and can set captives free. When I first attended the Bible club at my high school, it was a tiny club. But it wasn't until we started to have weekly prayer meetings that we started to grow. And since then, the club has grown tremendously. But the number of kids coming every week is not the focus of the club. It is for breakthrough, the transformation of hearts and lives. My second point is seek God's face wholeheartedly. Jeremiah 29:13 says, "If you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me." Seek God's face, not His hand, but His face. I think so many times we can get stuck in this trap of pursuing after God for what He can do for us. But God is not a magical genie who grants us 3 wishes. He is the God of the universe, the creator of heaven and earth, who sent His Son as a sacrifice so that you and I could have a relationship with Him. God desires for us to pursue after Him. We should look to His face to learn who God really is, so that when He speaks, we will recognize His voice.
That's good.
His word also says that He will guide us with His eye. If we cannot see His face, we won't see the direction that He gives with His eye. This pursuit of God requires us to walk with Him daily. The Bible is no ordinary book. It is alive and active. Read the Word, pursue God, and He will reveal Himself to you. My third point is a transformed heart walks in obedience. Ezekiel 36:26 says, "And I will give you a new heart, and a new spirit I will put within you, and I will remove the heart of stone from your flesh, and give you a heart of flesh." Turn away from your sin. Turn away from your wicked ways. Sin turns our hearts into stone. In other words, it will make it so that we cannot feel the presence of God, and it will make us insensitive to the things of God. Sin leads to death. It is total rebellion against the God of the universe, and it must be dealt with aggressively. And this requires an aggressive pursuit after God. The kind of pursuit that calls us to die to ourselves and to pick up our crosses daily. He wants our hearts, for us to surrender our deepest desires, our deepest affections, and our deepest pain. He wants to surgically remove our hearts of stone and to give us that is receptive to His voice. He doesn't want a surface level devotion, but for each and every one of us to pursue a deep and intimate relationship with Him. He wants us to be sold out on Him, that we would turn to Him and not look back, that we would be unashamed of the gospel and be bold enough to go and make disciples of every tribe and tongue. He doesn't want us to surrender only our actions and to go through the motions, but He wants for us to lay everything at His feet, that He would be the prize. So my question for you today is this. If you want a deeper relationship with Jesus, what's stopping? Jesus is knocking on the door. God invites you to come to Him. He will take your sinful heart and give you a new heart. He will bring freedom from your past, your anger, your pain, and give you a new purpose. If you need breakthrough in your life, if you're tired of struggling with the burden of sin, Jesus is waiting for you. Seek Him wholeheartedly, walk in obedience, and turn away from sin. God will forgive you and give you a new life. Thank you.